Hello, my name is Angela Jans. I'm a counselor in Lethbridge, Alberta, and today I want to chat with you about bedtime routine, specifically related to if you experience kind of those ruminating thoughts where you get into bed and all of a sudden your mind starts to think about all the things that you should have said or should have done, or even all those things you need to do, and it becomes really overwhelming, and maybe there's lots of worried thoughts in there as well. Know that that's very common. A lot of people do struggle with laying down and having their brain just start to think about and rehearse the whole day. But there are some wonderful things that you can do to make it so that your bedtime becomes a little bit easier, and you can train your mind to start to realize that, hey, it's bedtime, not think time. A lot of the things I'm going to share with you are a compilation of the things that I've come across that have been helpful for myself and clients, but also in the book Goodnight Mind, and I'll provide a link to that book. It's just a fantastic book with lots of resources. So there's a few tools I'll mention today that come from the book, but you can check it out and see if there's different things in there that you think might be helpful as well. So the first thing to be really aware of is your screen time. So whether that's phones, tablets, or television, just to be aware of that and limiting it 1 hour before bedtime. If you are to be on your phone, just also being aware of the blue light filter function. If you go to your settings, really helpful. It makes it so that your screen is not as bright and it's not letting off that intense light. The second one is when you're lying in bed to take 3 deep breaths. So just right in through your nose and out through your mouth. And taking 3 of those in a row can really help to kind of calm down your body. The next one is to get out of bed. If you are ruminating, if you're finding that your brain is starting to kind of go into that tornado of thoughts, then get out of bed and do something. So maybe it's you walk up and down the stairs, or you go to a piece of paper and you write down some of those worried thoughts on the piece of paper. Maybe you fold them up and put them in a worry box, or if you use worry stones, putting those thoughts into that worry stone, and it's going to hold on to those thoughts for you so that you don't have to. The last one is to create a buffer zone. So with this one, it's identifying that time, just like I mentioned, 1 hour before bed, not having access or not using phones and screens in general, but creating a buffer zone, an hour before bed where you start to kind of relax your body. Maybe you turn on some relaxing music, maybe you read for a bit before you go to bed, maybe you take a bath, maybe you stretch, or you play a game, just different things to create that like calm down buffer before bed. So these are all tips that you can use for yourself as an adult or as a parent, but you can also do these things with your child. So having that calm down period of time, that buffer zone, is a really helpful one if you have kids, to help them to kind of calm down their bodies and start to relax. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more tips and tricks on ways to support you and your family.